Welcome dear students to Summit for Maths. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the basic concepts of permutations and combinations. Exercise 5B, question number 1 to 7. The first question given here is the number of ways in which 7 girls form a ring is. This is a circular permutation, and we know that for a circular permutation, the formula is n minus 1 factorial. N is given to be 7 objects, that is 7 girls. So 7 minus 1 factorial, which is equal to 6 factorial, which is equal to 720. Option C is the answer. The second question given here is the number of ways in which 7 boys sit in a round table so that 2 particular boys may be sitting together is. This is again a circular permutation in which A and B be the 2 boys sitting together. So they form one group, and the rest of the boys can be considered as separate groups, and they can be marked like this. So altogether we have 6 groups. 6 groups in circular permutation. So n is equal to 6. Formula is n minus 1 factorial, which is equal to 6 minus 1 factorial, so 5 factorial. Now A and B can arrange themselves in 2 factorial ways. So the total number of arrangements is 2 factorial into 5 factorial, which is equal to 2 into 1 into 5 factorial is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is equal to 240. Option A is the answer. The third question is if 50 different jewels can be set to form a necklace, then the number of ways is. Here we are speaking about the jewel which can be considered as a identical one. Formula for n identical objects in circular permutation is n minus 1 factorial divided by 2. So here n is equal to 50, so 49 factorial by 2. Option B is the answer. Let's discuss the fourth question. 3 ladies and 3 gents can be seated at a round table so that any 2 and only 2 of the ladies sit together. The number of ways is. Here we are given that 3 gents and 3 ladies are sitting at a round table. So 3 gents can be seated in 3 different slots like this. Therefore, this is a circular permutation and n is equal to 3 here. So n minus 1 factorial, so 3 minus 1 factorial. So they can be seated in 2 ways. 2 factorial is equal to 2. Now, let us consider the ladies. There are 3 ladies and let us name them as A, B and C. Here, let us assume that A and B are sitting together and C is sitting alone. Then A and B can occupy 3 slots like this. So they can occupy these 3 slots in 3p1 ways. A and B within themselves can rearrange in 2p2 ways. So 3p1 is 3 ways. and 2p2 is 2 ways. Now let us see the permutation for C. C can occupy the rest of 2 slots in 2p1 ways, which is equal to 2 ways. Now let us calculate the total permutation for this arrangement. AB together and C sitting alone along with the 3 gens is, for the gens we have 2 ways, into for A and B together we have 3 into 2 ways, and for C we have 2 ways, which is 2 into 3 6, 6 into 2 12, 12 into 2 24. So 24 different ways. Let us assume that B and C are now sitting together and A is sitting alone. It's again 24. And the third possibility is C and A sitting together and B is sitting alone. Here again we have the total possibility as 24. So altogether 72 possibilities of arrangement are there. So the option is C. Now let's discuss the next question, fifth one. The number of ways in which the letter of the word dogmatic can be arranged is. D, O, G, M, A, T, I, C. So we have 8 distinct letters here and we can rearrange them in 8 factorial ways. We know that the formula for linear permutation is n factorial. Here the number of distinct letters is 8, so n is equal to 8. 8 factorial ways, which is equal to 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is equal to 40,320. Option B is the answer. Let's discuss the sixth question. The number of arrangements of 10 different things taken 4 at a time in which one particular thing always occurs is. There is a shortcut formula for this. For n different objects, out of which r are taken at a time in which one particular thing always occurs is r into n minus 1 p r minus 1. This is the formula, and here we are given that n is equal to 10 and r is equal to 4. Let's substitute the values in this formula. R into n minus 1 p r minus 1. We get 4 into 9p3, which is equal to 4 into 9 into 8 into 7, which gives us 2016. Option B is the answer. Seventh question. The number of permutations of 10 different things taken 4 at a time in which one particular thing never occurs is. This is a slightly different question from the sixth one. The sixth one, we have a thing always occurs, and here a thing never occurs. So there is again a formula for this, which is n minus 1 PR, which is equal to, for n is equal to 10 and r is equal to 4, we have 9p4 base, which is equal to 9 into 8 into 7 into 6, which is 3024. Option C is the answer. Hope you enjoyed this session. Thanks for watching.